Hello everybody, hello 8 ballers. Welcome to another video, this time another HGA grading submission video. Very excited as always for these videos. This is quite a big package, quite a lot of cards. Not sure exactly how many in total we have here. I think it's 14 in this submission, so hopefully there's 14 cards in here. Again, it's been a while. This one here was submitted, I think, I want to say July. I think it was close to the middle of July this was submitted. So things have taken a little bit longer than normal to be returned to us. It was in the sort of in waiting to be graded for a long time. Once it had been graded, it was waiting to be slabbed for what seemed like an eternity. The postage return is extremely quick, so once it's shipped, it's relatively quick to arrive, even all the way from America to Australia. So the longest part of the submission process is definitely the wait to have it graded, and then the wait to have it slabbed. It's very tight to open. Alright, there we go. We got her open. So yeah, obviously very excited. I do have very vague recollection of what we have in here. I don't know what order they're going to come out in. I don't even know if the card's going to be up the right way or the wrong way. I'm going to have a quick look. Right, we got it the right way. So first card, what have we got? We have a Tyrese Halliburton Silva Prism. So obviously straight away I can see the centering is probably not going to be the best, but I mean, these were, you know, all pulled out of fresh Prism, obviously, retail. So let's have a look at the sub gradings to start. We got a 9.5 on the edges, 8.5 on the centering, which can be expected. And we got a 9 on the corners and a 9 on the surface, which gave us an overall ranking of 9 out of 10 for Tyrese Halliburton Silva. So not a bad start. We know from previous videos, submission return videos, how strict HGA is with their grading. So yeah, okay, this one I'm excited about. We all know about the neon greens here in Australia. I went out of my way to source a Lamello Ball neon green that did not have damage in the top right hand corner or along the top edge of the card. Wasn't an easy task. I opened and found 2 in packets and made 2 purchases from eBay. One which was absolutely terrible, and I'm hoping this is the one that was good. So let's have a look at some of the subgrades here. So a 10 on the centering, which is fantastic start. A 9 on the edges, so again it might have been because of those issues. A 9 on the corners and a 9.5 on the surface, and it got a 9.5. Wow, wowee. Well, I'm really happy about that. Of all the cards in this submission, this was one of the cards I was most anxious about getting back or receiving, only because of the damage that I'd seen on all the other Lamello cards. This is the best Lamello neon green that I managed to find for sale, and out of all the Lamello neon greens that I had seen or seen for sale, this was a standout, and obviously HGA thought the same thing. 9.5, that is sick. I am absolutely pumped about that. 9.5. Yes. Okay. What have we got here? We've got it's a chalk toss. Okay. LeBron James chalk toss. 9.5. Wow, I'm not even going to bother with the the weighting. 9.5 all round, so a true 9.5 there on the chalk toss. So I'm really happy with that. So every single thing. Now that was an eBay purchase. That was a raw card purchased from eBay. And yeah, to get a 9.5 overall for that, I am pretty excited. So that's gem mint. 9.5. 9.5 all round. What a card. So I'm super happy about that. Alrighty, let's move on. I don't want to hang around. So this one here is a James Wiseman neon green, and I'm cheating. So it got a 9 on the edges, a 9.5 on the centering, a 9 on the corners, and a 9.5 on the surface. So I got a 9.25, or a 9 as it's been given. Again, these rookies were about, on average, 1 in every 10 packs, if you were lucky enough to open some of this. And look, they were available in Coles and GB Hi-Fi all over Australia, so they were fairly easy to come by. And the only disappointing part was the rookie drop rate, which was, you know, obviously 1 in every 10 packets for a rookie card is pretty poor form. So we'll see what else we've got. We've got a Devin Versailles rookie ink for the Spurs. I can't remember when we pulled this. It's got a 10 on the edges, a 9 on the centering, 9.5 and a 9.5. So it's got a 9.5 overall rating. I can't remember where we pulled that or what we pulled that out of. That was probably out of a Hoops fat pack, I would say. And the autograph got a 10, so that's pretty cool. Devin Versailles rookie auto, 9.5 gem mint with a 10 auto and 10 on the edges. So that's impressive. I'm really happy with that. Let's have a look at the next one. Alrighty, it's a Justin Herbert base Donruss Optic NFL, and it got a 9 on the edges, 9.5 on the centering, a 9 on the corners, 9.5 on the surface. So it's got a 9 overall. Again, this was just a base that we pulled out of some Donruss Optic fat packs, I believe we had. So we ripped a few of these. We had the green laser, I believe, of Justin Herbert. So we decided to send off a base with it. And yeah, a 9. Not bad. I'll take a 9 for it. It's only a base. It's not anything super important. I'm being able to see the gradings here. So we've got Lamello Ball arriving now hollow out of Hoops. This was another eBay purchase I made, as I did not pull one, and it was at the right price. I think I paid 30 bucks for it, maybe. So it's received a 9.5 on the centering, a 9 on the edges, a 9.5 on the surface, and a 9 on the corners. So the corners has probably let it down there a little bit, but as we know, Hoops is a pretty soft stock card, and that's probably affected the corners and edges a little bit there. So, but I'm happy to have a 9 for that. Fantastic card. Really hard to hit the arriving nows, and then it was even harder to hit the arriving now hollow. So when I saw it at the right price, I jumped on it, obviously. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with the grading that got. a 9. I'll take a 9. Alrighty, what have we got next? We've got a Precious Achua, just a rookie auto Prism. So yeah, so this one here, it's getting really tricky. Not an 8.5 on the centering, so that's pretty bad on the centering. But Prism was notorious for that. Edges 9.5, corners 9.5, and surface 9.5. So it got all round pretty good values and grades on everything else. But the centering let that down. Prism. What more can you say? The Prism centering was pretty bad. The autograph got a 10. So all in all, a nice card to have. Any rookie auto is always good to have, and the Prism was probably the best product this year so far for getting rookie autos. You might not have always got the best rookie auto, but a lot of the autographs, when you're guaranteed one auto per box, a lot of them autos were rookie autos. So I'd have to say so far this year it was the best. I'm really excited about this next card. It was the best product to get rookie autos out of. I got it out finally. Okay, another one that I had to track down on eBay. LeBron James Slam Hollow. So as you know, we hit the Kobe Bryant Slam Hollow, and I couldn't have a Kobe Bryant Slam Hollow without adding a LeBron James Slam Hollow to my collection. And again, this one was at the right price on eBay. They were not cheap to buy on eBay. I think I got this one at a very good price. Again, I was very selective about the purchase that I made. It had to, I had to be happy with it before I made the purchase. So it's received a 9 on the centering, 9 on the edges, a 9 on the corners, 9.5 on the surface. So we know where that's going with the grade. It's a bit disappointing that they mucked up the plastic sleeving with this one. They've just fully buggered that up. So I'm just going to see if I can't fix that. It doesn't look like I can. Yeah, I just wasn't happy with the way that bottom corner was sort of all mucked up. But yeah, so a 9 overall. Yeah, it could have been better, but again, it's hoops soft card. So it was hard to find a nice LeBron James on eBay at a good price, but managed to track one down. Happy I did. I'm not disappointed with a 9. I'll take a 9, definitely. Like I said, that's PC material, that one. Something that I wanted to get. So yeah, I went out and got it. Okay, Lamello Ball, Emergent, Silver, Hollow. So this one here, as we know, we pulled it out of our Prism Retail Booster Pack box, Retail box, whatever you want to call it. That was out of our Prism preview, so did really well. Again, excited to hit that card. Excited to see how it graded. A 9, 9.5, and 9.5. So it's going to get a 9, which is a little bit disappointing because edges is it's a tough one to swallow. The centering is Prism, so I didn't really, I can't see what's wrong with the centering on that. I don't know how they grade or judge the centering on that. The centering looked pretty good to me. Maybe they're talking about top to bottom. Who knows? Who knows how they come up with these results with centering? How does something that's clearly off center get an 8.5 and something that looks okay get a 9? What's the difference between the two grades? I don't know. So yeah, look, overall happy. I guess that one there, I'm a little bit disappointed, to be honest with you. I wish sometimes they just did the 9.25. Have that grade somewhere in the middle. If you get 2 9.5s and 2 9s, especially when one of them I think is a bit tough. And edges. What's wrong with the edges? again, another thing that I sort of wish there was an answer to, but I have to take a 9 because that's what it got. But yeah, I'm still happy with the card. I love the card actually. I might like that even more than his rookie base, but I think that might be the next card up. No, it's not, but it is Lamello Ball. So contenders fat packs. This I opened one packet and pulled the Lamello Ball rookie draft class 2020. 9.5 on the centering, 9 on the edges, a 9.5 and a 9. So we know where this one's going to. That got a 9 as well. So I was stoked to get the red foil. I was stoked to get the card, but to get it as a red foil, which is the parallel, I was even more happy. Obviously, not an easy one to get, and it's one that I didn't have to pay for, so, you know, as in buy it off eBay. So I was pretty happy to hit that in the first pack that I opened. No need to open any more of them once you hit that. What have we got? We got 3 cards left. Okay, so we've got a Saban Lee Prism Silver Auto, so we know the centering is going to be off. The centering 9.5. Well, the edges 9.5. Okay, we're off to a good start with this one. The Saban Lee Silver Rookie Auto, and the corners and surface let us down. What? What? How does that even make sense? Honestly, how does that even make sense? What's wrong with the surface? I can't see anything wrong with the surface. I'm going to have another look at this later on because, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand how suddenly you get good grades on your edges and centering, and they rob you on the surface and corners. I can't see any issues with the corners. It was sleeved and top loaded straight out of a pack, so I'm a little bit disappointed with that. Especially to start with 2 9.5s and end up in a 9. Yeah, that's off-putting. Alright, I can see Lamello Silva. I'm going to leave him till last. This is one of our friends' cards. He collects soccer, UEFA Champion League, and English Premier League tops cards primarily. So he gave us, we offered to grade a card for him, and just to see how he'd like it graded in slabbed, because I don't think he has one that's slabbed. So we sent one off for him, and it's come back with a 9.5. So centering 9.5, edges 9, and corners 8.5, and surface 9, and it still gets a 9. So that's what I don't understand as well. That's 2 9s, an 8.5, and a 9.5, and it gets a 9. This is 2 9.5s, 2 9.5s, and 2 9s, and it gets a 9. So how do they justify giving this card a 9 and giving this card a 9 when this card is clearly an average of a 9, and this one here's average is not a 9? So that's a little bit disappointing thing about HGA, I guess, or the most frustrating thing that I've found with HGA. Just that you can have cards that average a 9 and get a 9, and you get cards that average above a 9 that get a 9, and that's really disappointing, especially when, you know, people, obviously the cards has a higher value as a higher grading. So yeah, that's why I think they need to introduce that middle 9.25 category. Anyway, this is the last card, and you guessed it, Lamello Ball Silver Prism Rookie, and I do like it. I was so happy to have it. We got a 9 and a 9.5, so centering 9 and 8.5, and 2 9s, and he gets a 9. So go figure that one. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to have a 9 on that one, but it didn't average a 9. It got 3 9s and an 8.5. There's not even a 9.5 in there, but again, you know, I mean, it's pretty hard to see kind of what they're seeing, but they see something that we don't. I'll take a 9 on that one, but again, it does leave you a bit disappointed that, you know, again, there really needs to be those comparative middle marks on these cards. So yeah, that was the last card. Overall, I've got to say I'm pretty happy. I was disappointed with a few of the returns. This one here especially, to get a 9, I think that was justifiably higher than a 9, but again, it's slab now, so you have to take what it is. I believe this one here was a custom label. LeBron James was a custom label, so I mean, we paid extra money for that. You tell me in the comments, is that worth the extra money that we paid to get that custom label, as opposed to a standard color splash or splash match? This one here was also a custom label. I'm a little bit happier with that label than I am with the Slam Hollow LeBron. I think that one looks a lot better than the LeBron Slam Hollow. This one here was a custom label, the Devin Versailles Rookie Ink. So yeah, you tell me if you think it's worth it for the custom labels. Overall, you know, I mean, I got me Lamello Ball 9.5 neon green. I'm pretty happy with that. I got me Chalk Toss 9.5. And yeah, I'm very happy with that. True 9.5. Very, very happy with that. So yeah, all round, I've got to say I'm happy. I'm glad to have the cards back, because again, it's a fantastic lot of cards we've got here, and yeah, just nice to have some nice cards in your collection to that are slabbed, that have true grades on them. So yeah, like and subscribe, guys, to the video. We run breaks, we sell products. You can check us out online. That's our website there. Breaks are for Australians only, so we don't provide international post for breaks currently. But yeah, if you're interested in some product, or you just want to check us out from time to time, or you want to come and drop in on a break from time to time, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. Click the notification bell, and yeah, stay tuned for more videos. So thanks, guys. That's 8 Ball Collectibles out. See yous later.